Say Brakatayawa, Brakatayawa Shai, Brakatayawa, Brakatayawa Shai, Brakatayawa, Brakatayawa Shai. First and foremost, we want to give our praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honor to the apostles and elders who rule well a great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiams in the four corners of the earth to pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. This evening I want to touch on this lesson. As browsing the web, I come across this article. Right, it's the Express, and the date is let's look at the date. It said the 20th of October, right, 2017, which is so-called Friday, right. It's Russia tells Trump remove your nuclear weapon or spark World War III with North Korea, right? So through the spirit and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Russia got a big part to play in the destruction of America. We know, and this is all of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, doings. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is who putting the spirit on this Russian, putting the spirit on North Korea, putting the spirit on America, to get this thing, get this battle heated up, So we know Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is who mustered the battle, right? So we give our glory and honor to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, It said Russia has demanded Donald Trump returns nuclear weapon, he said, deployed in Europe back to the United States to prevent an all-out war with North Korea, right? It said Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov made a demand as he admitted the U.S. global anti-missile shield being built by Washington on foreign soil remain as a key problem for both Russia and China. So Russia and China got a problem with that, because these devil building the anti-missile, they're using it, doing the thing on foreign soil, right? So Russia and China say they got a problem with that, right? He says speaking at a conference on proliferation in Moscow, he called for the world power to support a Russian-China roadmap on settling the crisis in North Korea, which has escalated this year. Right, so we know Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is who putting the spirit on North Korea and on Donald Trump to go head to head, back and forth, because Yahushua said we can hear wars and rumors of wars. We know Yahweh Hashem Yahushua mustered the battle, plus Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is a man of war, right? And plus his judgment on these heathens too, He says speaking at a conference on non-proliferation in Moscow, he called for world power to support a Russian-China roadmap on settling the crisis in North Korea, which has escalated this year, following a war of words between President Trump and despot leader Kim Jong-un. Mr. Lavrov warned there is no alternative to political dialogue, which North Korean nuclear ambition are concerned in a ramping up of Russia concern over a growing number of military drills being carried out by the U.S. and allies South Korea in the Korean peninsula. He also said breaking up the Iran nuclear deal, which Mr. Trump this week refused to clarify, would send an alarming signal about international security mechanism, right, and could impact the situation on North Korea Peninsula, right. He said, Sweet God, he said, what? Most miserable death North Korea is calling threat to the U.S. invader. Iran hit back on Donald Trump. He said to promise to expand his missile. So the Most High putting the spirit on his leader to go head and head. Right now it's just talks, but the time gonna come in the Alba Hashem Yahshua gonna let it press the button. Cause these nation got ICBM missile. So right now the most High putting the spirit out there to vex each other. Then they're gonna start pressing this missile. He said the Russian the Russians warning came just hour after former U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry said Mr. Trump risky driving Iran towards nuclear proliferation and worsening a standoff with North Korea if Washington end a nuclear deal with Tehran. Mr. Kerry, who negotiate the 2000 deal between Iran and world powers, told a private lecture at Geneva. He said, graduate institute. If you want to negotiate with Kim Jong Un and your goal is to avoid war and try to be able to have a diplomatic resolution, he said the worst thing you can do is for us threaten to destroy his country in the United Nations. Right? He said, and secondly, screw around with the deal that has already been made, because the message is, do not make deal with the United States. They would not keep their words. And this devil, so this nation see that these banking family and them is the devil, right? The people seeing America, they are the devil, So they said, don't keep the word, don't make no deals with them, right? He said the nuclear deal placed Iran under tough restraint, including inspection, round-the-clock surveillance, and tracking every one of the uranium product. Right? Kerry said. He said, snapping his finger, he added, we noticed an uptick in their enrichment like that. He said, and nobody that know of what common sense can understand what the virtue is in accelerating a confirmation with a possibility that they might decide they want to break out and make it a nuclear bomb now instead of a 10 or 15 He said now instead of 10 or 15 or 25 years from now. We ain't got so long here. We hope and pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, we ain't got so long here among these heathen, and especially this devil in power, But this is beautiful thing, this is beautiful news, Because Russia got a big part to play in destroying America too. Russia got a big part to play, right? And let's get some scriptures to edify the church, Because, Russia tell them, Russia tell Trump, to remove your nuclear weapon. Remove it because they're building on foreign soil, And there's a problem to China and Russia, right? As we said, there's a problem to China and Russia. This devil, these nations fed up with this devil, right? He said Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov, he said made a demand as he admitted the U.S. global anti-missile shield being built by Washington on foreign soil remain a key problem, right, for both Russia and China, right? This is let's run this video.
Any dubious understanding that we are implementing all the decisions of the Security Council. But this problem should be resolved through dialogue And DPRK should not be backed into a corner, should not be threatened with the use of power, and we should not resolve to being rude and having this conflict. Whether you like the DPRK regime or not, whether it's good or not, you should not forget that the DPRK is a sovereign state.
Yeah, so, no, I don't want you to run. Yeah, so let's get to the scriptures, and edify the church, right? This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1, and the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesied against him. So today, Gog and Magog is Russia. Russia dwell in that land, right? It's and say, Thus said the Lord Yahweh power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Verse 4, and I will turn thee back. The most I can turn the Russians back. The most I can put them back in the Yugoslavia state of mind. The SSR, I think it's SSR, I'm not too sure, but the Soviet Union state of mind. The most I can put them back in the mindset. The warlike mindset. That's what the most I can do to them. He said, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaw, and will bring thee forth, and all thine armies, horse and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sort of armor, even a great company with buckler and shields, all of them handling sword. And this going back to the military equipment, like the war planes, the war tank, the ICBM missile, the guns, right? It said verse 5, it said Persia today is Iran, right? Ethiopia and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. So this the allies, right? You still got China and North Korea, gonna join with them. Even the EU, these nations, according to Revelation 17, even the EU nation gonna turn again and shoot at America too. All these nations gonna shoot at America. These people got the most I can put the anger in these nations to destroy America. America gonna be desolate, right? Verse 6, he said, Gomar and all his band, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and he said, and all his bands, as many people with thee. Verse 7, be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself. So the Most High telling the Russians, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself. But you're not going to see Russia in the Bible, right? For you simple-minded people out there, you're going to see Gog or Magog, right? And this you Russian today because they dwell in that land, right? So Ezekiel 38 and 7, be thou prepared. He said, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company, which is the allies, right, that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Be thou a guard unto them. So Russia can defend North Korea, Russia can defend Iran, Russia can defend Syria, Ethiopia, Libya, all Russia allies. Whoever is Russia allies, Russia can defend them. Because Russia is the big brother to them, according to the scripture, right? Russia is the big brother to them. Russia gonna destroy America. Russia gonna play a key role in it, right? This is Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 3. He said, for out of the north there cometh up a nation against her. So America, Russia is the north country, right? Russia is the north country that this scripture is speaking about. This is Jeremiah 50 and 3. He said, for out of the north there cometh up a nation, which is Russia, against her, against America, right? He said, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. they shall, he said, they shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. Yep, both man and beast. You know, these other nations is known as beast too. Right? 2/3 of people gonna be destroyed in the nuclear fire. Right? So this the North country speaking about Russia. Right? I'm gonna jump down to verse 8, Jeremiah 15:8. He said, remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the goats before the flock. For lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations, right? He said from the north country. So Russian allies gonna come against Babylon, you know, right? So Russia got a great part in playing to destroy America. But all praise and glory and honor going to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai gonna destroy America, and these are the nation and the military, right? He said, for lo, Jeremiah 15:9, for lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon, and he said, an assembly of great nation from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. He said, for hence she shall be taken, their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. And this arrow go back to the ICBM missile, right? This is the arrows, the ICBM missile, none shall return in vain, because America can be destroyed by thermonuclear missile and also by the chariots of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, who the world is going to call UFO, right? Right? They're gonna be this is how America gonna be destroyed, right? He said, verse 10, and the Chaldeans shall be a spoil. The Chaldeans go back is the Americans, right? He said, and all that spoil her shall be satisfied, said the Lord, and all that destroy America gonna be satisfied, right? It gonna be satisfied, right? Let me get a quick. He said it's a Jeremiah 15:10. He said, and the Chaldeans shall be a spoil, and all that spoil her shall be satisfied, said the Lord. Because it's not only the Russians and the Russian allies going to shoot at America, the European nation also going to be shooting at America, right? The European nation also going to be shooting at America, because they are America allies, right? So they're going to be shooting at America too, right? Because these nations fed up, you know, they fed up America bullying them, and basically is Iraq child, is Iraq fella, you know. They America's you know, is the bully, you know. They just said the word America is going to bully people, and that's exactly what happening there. So these people that's fed up, you know, these nations fed up, you know. And so they're gonna make America desolate, you know. These nations fed up, right? So I'm gonna say Revelation 17 and 16. Alright, Revelation 17:16. Alright. This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. It said, and the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast. So the 10 horn go back to the EU, which is the European Union, right? The 10 kings, right? 10 kingdoms, right? You go into you got Belgium, Denmark, you got France, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Greece, Ireland, England, and West Germany, right? The 10 horn, right? Which go back to the 10 kings or the 10 kingdoms, right? He said, and the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, thee shall hate the whore. Thee shall hate the whore. The whore is to America, right? And America is the whore. You go to Revelation 17:5, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of harlots an abomination of the earth, the abomination of the earth. So America is known as the whore too. For you simple-minded jakes out there, not gonna see America in the Bible. You got code word for America in the Bible. We're not gonna see literally America, right? You're gonna see the Chaldeans. You can see Mystery Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, right? You can see these words. You understand? Great city, that great city. These words you can see, right? It said this is Revelation 17 and 16. It said, "And the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, thee shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire." And let's go back to the nuclear missile, the ICBM missile, right? So these nations gonna destroy America, right? America gonna be destroyed. So what we see here is just rumors. It's just the rumors and rumors of war, but Russia and these nations gonna destroy America, right? These nations gonna destroy America, because with Putin says that he and China, they have a problem because America building the missile on foreign soil, and that is a great problem. They said there's a problem, So this thing gonna escalate bigger, now we seeing it, right? Because this is prophecy, right? Back in Jeremiah 50 and verse 11, he said, "Because he were glad, because he rejoiced, oh he destroyer of my heritage." Yeah, the so-called white man, right? You Edomites. Sorry, you banking family, you Rothschilds. You are the Edomites that the Bible speak of, right? There's your nationality the Most High give you. You are Edomites, you so-called white race, right? You usually destroy the Most High heritage. Who's the Most High heritage? The so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native American Indian. You enslave them, you oppress them, you murder them, right? Up to this day, you're still doing it, right? You steal them from where they was, So you got a lot to pay for, right? Jeremiah 50 and verse 11. "Because he were glad, because he rejoiced, oh he destroyer of my heritage, because he are growing fat as a heifer at grass, and bellows as bull. Your mother shall be sore confounded. Your mother shall be sore confounded." And who is your mother? Your mother is Great Britain. England is your mother. She shall be sore confounded, right? "She that bear you shall be ashamed." Yeah, she can be ashamed. Even she can shoot missile at you too, right? "Behold," he said, he said, Salaki, "behold, the innermost of the nation shall be the wilderness, and a dry land, and a desert." Yeah, so it gonna be destroyed. America gonna be destroyed, right? For starting, "Because of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and hiss at all her plagues." And hiss at all her plagues. So Babylon gonna be destroyed. Like I said, Russia got a great part to play in it too, right? Is Isaiah 13. Yeah, Isaiah 13 and 17. He said, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them." And the Medes today is who? The Medes today is the Russians, right? He said, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it." So no matter how much money you got, you Rothschilds and all them, you got, the Medes not gonna hold back, They're not gonna hold back. How much money America got, they're not gonna hold back. They're gonna be destroyed. Verse 18, he said, "Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces." Their bows, the missiles. A lot of people can die in America. A lot. Millions of people can die. Right? He said, and they shall have no pity of the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. A lot of children can die too. A lot. Right? Verse 19, "And Babylon, the glory of kingdom, the beauty of the Chaldeans, the excellency, shall be as when the Most High Yahweh overthrows Sodom and Gomorrah. Right, so America can be destroyed. Russia got a big part to play in it. So this is good news. For the hopefully like this is good news. Because you see Russia tell Trump to remove your nuclear weapons or spark World War III with North Korea. So when these missiles start flying, hey, it's time we could, it's time. Our second exodus is near. So you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, get right. Get right, repent, turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Get right, turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. With that, it was edifying. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule at a great millstone. And a blessed sanitation to the Akim before on the earth who pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom.